What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Talk MMA Live. Colby,
Brodie,
Brodie,
and
tell them how it is here.
welcome, welcome to the only UFC predictions channel where picks and bets are the same
I almost
thing.
fell out my goddamn chair. Only, only. You heard him. You heard him.
Are we
Welcome back.
live?
We're live.
Here we are. We're
Welcome
live.
back. We're live. Welcome back. And I'm losing my goddamn mind. Just started. We're gonna be breaking down UFC Seattle. Israel Adesanya versus Joe Pyfer. We got some good fights on this card. We got some really, really good fights the next couple of weeks, man. I got the hiccups. I am very, very excited. Gonna hang out for a couple of minutes, wait for everyone to join in, and then we'll get going here. But, yeah, man. I said first thing this month, I was like, I'm very worried early in the year because I feel like they're using up a lot of their star power in the first half of the year, and I'm kind of still standing by that. I don't know what the second half of this year is going to be looking like. We got Yuri coming up. We got Ilya Taporia fight, and I guess Islam's not. Oh, hi! I guess Islam's not booked yet, right? What champs are booked right now?
No.
What champs are booked right now to fight? Ilya.
Ilya, the heavyweight title's booked. The light
Yeah.
heavyweight title's booked.
Light heavyweight, so that's three.
Van's booked. I got
Alright,
four.
alright. Four. Because Bantamweight, nobody yet.
Nope.
Featherweight,
Volk's
Volk's not
nothing
booked
yet.
yet. It will be Movsar, but he's not booked yet.
I hope not.
That'll
I
that'll
hope not.
probably
I
end
hope
up
it's
being the
Silva.
first half of the year too. That'll probably end up being the first half of the year. I hope it's Silva too. Silva said he'll leave the UFC if he loses to Volk. Did you see that?
No. No. Vallejos has to beat him first.
Right? I gotta see
Get the
that. That
lick
has
back.
to be, yeah. That has to happen. They get a lot. You were saying last year that probably happens for the title.
Oh yeah. I still see it happening for the title.
You think
Every time
John
Vallejos
Silva
gets a
beats
step
Volk,
closer,
or
Silva
do you
gets a
think
step
Volk
closer.
retires and then it's for a vacant? Like, how would you see that happening?
I honestly, I would hope Silva could beat Volk, but it'd be power
I don't
versus
think so.
technique.
Right now, if they fought this weekend, Volk beats Silva 100%, 100,000%, and I love John Silva, but so he'd have to wait what 3 years till Volk finally starts slowing down. Because
No, if
I
they
think
fight on
Volk beats
Volk,
Movsar. He beats the shit out of Movsar.
yeah, yeah.
He'll be reversing him. Like he will beat him. I don't know. We'll have to see when it gets that far. Anywho, something a little closer. We're getting to the fights this weekend. Opening up the card, we got Alexia Thainara going up against Bruna Brazil. Alexia Thainara, her striking kind of reminds me of Patty. She just boom, 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 boom with her chin right up in the air. Not saying that is a bad thing in this fight because she just has overwhelming pressure and she has really good grappling to back it up too. Bruna Brazil, she's one of the OG members of the Fighting Nerds, even though they kind of dropped her after her first loss. They took her out of the picture. Um, what was Bruna Brazil's last fight? Can't remember off the top of my head.
Etlin Souza.
Ketlin Souza, yeah, she lost the decision. She did not look that good in that fight either. Um, I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say about this one. I think Alexia Thainara kind of wins this wherever she wants. Probably a decision or a submission. I could definitely see her taking her down. Bruna Brazil stands very vertical, like a little too straight up. And Alexia's tough. She's tough. She's quick. She's strong. Her last fight, she's coming off. Oh yeah, the decision over Lukbunmi. I remember that. Lukbunmi's small for the weight class, but she's very, very, very technical. Like one of the most technical fighters. Rear naked choke against Molly McCann. Decision against Rose. Not that Rose. Yeah, I'm saying decision or maybe sub, but I'm definitely taking Alexia in this fight. I don't think Bruno will really have a whole lot to offer. Sorry, my contacts are looking
Yeah,
bright.
I'm on your side with this one. I think Benara's gonna go in there and win a decision. Bruna's lost her power since joining the Fighting Nerd. She's become more technical, and
Yeah,
now they
she's
want like
not the
nothing to do
same.
with her. The only thing that seems to be holding up is her streak of loss to win, loss to win, loss to win. If it keeps up, she should win this fight. But I think this is where that streak breaks.
But look at it
Think
too, not
Tainara's
to
gonna just
interrupt you.
hold her down.
It's a loss against Luma Lakbunmi, so a loss against a good technical fighter, a loss against a girl who's not in the UFC anymore, who was really not UFC caliber, a loss against a good fighter, a loss or a win over a girl with, Ming Shi's head kick was cool and all, but that's all she has. She's not good. She was losing that fight up until that head kick. She gets a decision. Ketlin Sosa, actual good fighter, loses. Alexia Tainara is a good fighter. So I don't even think it's just win loss win loss. I think it's just the matchup, just good fighter, bad fighter, good fighter, bad fighter, good fighter. Now she's getting another good fighter. They're like, all right, let's see if we can break this pattern. And I think we're gonna see a second L here, 100%.
I'm with you on that.
Bruna
Alexia
used to be,
Tainara should easily win a decision.
yeah, Bruna used to be dope like a couple of years ago. But like you said, since she joined Fighting Nerd, she's just not the same fighter anymore.
Yeah, she's lost all her power.
Yeah, she tries to fight too technical, and she's just more of a brawler. Let me see if I can pull this up on ESPN because Tapology is like blinding me on this screen right now. Oh, cool, another white screen. All right, so be it. Fuck it. All right, so we both got Alexia here. I'm gonna go decision too. I think Bruno's good enough to survive.
Yeah, I do
Ricky
too.
Simone versus Adrian Yanez. Ricky Simone, aggressive wrestler. He's always looking for that overhand right, followed up by a takedown, another takedown, another takedown. Adrian Yanez, he's a great boxer, so this is a really nice stylistic matchup. Um, Early lead, I'm gonna say Ricky takes this. Ricky, I think he's coming off a decision loss, if I'm remembering right.
Yeah, it's a Ronnie.
To Ronnie, yep, who was able to kind of negate Ricky's wrestling. I don't think Adrian's going to be able to negate the wrestling the same way. Ronnie's actually a good wrestler. Trying to refresh this. He's actually a very good wrestler. Saw that when he beat Peyton Talbot too. Um, I think Ricky is gonna be able to just keep the forward pressure going. Gonna be able to get those takedowns. What's Adrian's? I can't even remember his last fight right now. Lost to
Uh,
Daniel Marcos 2024. That's why it was a year and a half ago. Yeah, early lead. I'm going Ricky Simone. Pro- uh, Probably decision. Probably decision. What are you
um,
thinking?
yeah. Yanya just hasn't been active enough. Simone was on a hot win streak until Barcelos just stopped all those takedowns and kept it on the feet and showed Ricky off. His striking just wasn't up to par against Ronnie's. Ricky's gonna be the home state guy here. He's gonna have the people in his crowd cheering for him. I think the wrestling's gonna be too much for Yanez. Yanez does have an 81% takedown defense. But Ricky's getting 4 takedowns a fight. Yanez's output though, it's high at like 6 strikes per minute. It's a hard one, but I think I'm leaning Ricky decision. Just
Yeah.
just for the wrestling.
I think he's gonna hold Adrian down. I honestly, I don't think he's gonna have a hard time getting him down either at all. I think he'll keep it on the feet for like a minute and then just start blasting takedowns.
See, did Daniel Marcos try to take Yanez down at all?
I
Let me see.
can't remember off the top of my head. You
Let's
should have the
find
stats up.
out. Where is the Yanez fight? Right here. Yanez, Daniel Marcos. Marcos took him down twice. Okay. Yeah, if Marcos can take it down. I mean, Marcos is a good fighter. He's good. But I think his striking's better than his wrestling.
Yeah, and
If
Ricky's a very
yeah.
good wrestler.
And Ricky's a great wrestler. So yeah, I'm gonna go Ricky Simone decision.
Same. All right, moving up, we got Navajo Sterling versus Bruno Lopez. You go ahead, take this one.
Well, this should be an easy fight to call. Honestly, anyone picking Bruno Lopez should be put into a psych ward.
I'm so happy you said that because I was looking through the fights before we started and I was like, dude, I fucking hope I don't have to talk him out of a Bruno Lopez pick. Like just for
No.
the money. I think he's like a plus 240 or something.
Plus 340.
Damn.
But Navajo Sterling's a slick striker.
He's
He can
good.
go
I
all
will
3
say
rounds.
too,
He's
I
not
haven't
gonna
been
knock you out.
overwhelmingly impressed by Navajo. And exactly what
I
you
haven't
just
either.
said, what you just said, he's not gonna knock you out. When he came into the UFC, they were like, "Oh, he's this devastating finisher." I've yet to see anything close. I think he's a very technical kickboxer, but I would never ever put devastating finisher and Navajo Sterling in the same sentence.
Yeah, his last KO came on the Contender Series. He hasn't gotten one in the UFC, and he fought Tuco Tokos. Didn't knock him out. Ivan Ursulin, you didn't knock him out. Rodolfo Bellato. I mean, Rodolfo's kind of tough, but you didn't knock him out.
Yeah, still.
So I don't think he's gonna knock out Lopez here. I think it's gonna go to a decision. It's gonna be a style class Sterling decision that he does to everybody he's fought so far.
Yeah,
So I
probably
think
a
it's a pretty simple,
30-27.
straightforward.
I mean, this could
Yeah,
be the fight he gets a finish. When's the last time Bruno got finished?
his last fight against Dustin Jacoby.
That's right. That's right. Oh. And then he lost his last loss before that. It was a few years before, but that was a round one finish. I'm not gonna chase it. I'm not gonna chase it, but if the Navajo that was promised arrives, Bruno Lopez should be the person that he would be able to paint that canvas on. I'm not putting money on a round one Navajo finish. If it hits, I'll be like, damn. But if I put money on that and it misses, I would feel so fucking stupid. So I'm gonna go
Yeah, no,
Navajo decision as well. I know we're not talking bets till Friday, but don't go chasing a finish on Navajo Sterling. Let me just say that early.
3 decisions right off the bat.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna get a fourth here. Anything else you want to add in for this one? I'm in agreement. Navajo decision.
Um, Navajo's got a 3.5 positive strike differential. Lopez is at a minus. I don't think anyone's shooting takedowns this fight. If it is, it's going to be
No.
Lopez.
Yeah.
But Sterling's 75% takedown defense to Lopez's 33% takedown accuracy. Yeah, there's not really much for this fight. It should be straightforward Sterling win. Sterling decision win because he ain't gonna knock anybody out.
Bro, like Jimmy Crute fucking finished Ivan Ursulin. And Navajo went to a fucking decision with it. The only one out of
Paul Craig knocked out Rodolfo Bellato.
out of these three, the only one out of these three that's understandable for a decision is Rodolfo. You should be finishing Tuco, and you should be finishing Ivan Erslan. So that even
Didn't
more makes me think it's going to be a decision. And I feel like the decision odds are probably going to be
didn't
fucking
Tafa
juiced
finish
too.
Tukos?
Yes.
Or did Tafa get finished by Tukos?
Um, I think he finished Tuco's. Let me double check that. Ooh.
I thought he got.
No,
I
he
thought
might have got
Tukos might have
finished by him.
subbed him. Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you're right. The second
Okay.
round.
Damn. All right. Pretty straightforward call. Navajo Sterling decision.
Yeah. Moving up, we got Casey O'Neill versus Gabriela Fernandez, and this one's pretty tough to break down because they're very similar. They're both, primary strikers. Casey O'Neill, more of a Muay Thai striker at her core. Gabriela, definitely the harder hitter. A little more active, I guess, because Casey's coming off like a 1.5 year layoff. A little bit younger on Casey's end. I don't know, man. This one's tough. Have you seen Casey O'Neill fight?
I believe so.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, if not, then that's definitely a very long, long layoff. I'm pretty sure it's like a 1.5 years, though. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah, I did. I
Gabriella's
have
gonna
seen her
be.
fight.
I feel like Gabriella's gonna be hitting
Duplessis
harder.
Adesanya. She is, but she's not hitting faster, or the volume that she's throwing out. It won't be able to keep the pace of O'Neill. O'Neill's
O'Neill
volume
does have very
is
high volume, but
7, almost 8 strikes a minute
what does she absorb?
compared to Gabby's 5.5. She absorbs 5, and Gabby absorbs 5. If it goes to a decision,
Hold on,
I
hold on.
could.
What
Gabby's got a negative
was
strike differential to Casey's positive. But you're right, it was a long layoff. She's only 28. But she's not active. Went against Carly Judice, went against Wang Tong, went against Juliana Solorenko. I mean, those are good wins. Those are good wins. The Wang Tong win's a real good win.
Carly Judy's win is good too. That's a really good win. Carly's good. Mm. That was Gabriella we were just looking at. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
taking Gabriella by decision.
I agree. I mean, she's not gonna have the more volume. She's not gonna have the
No, but the
the
thing
higher
is,
pace.
if Casey has power like that coming at her, she's not gonna be landing 8 strikes a minute. She's gonna be way more timid. You combo big power coming at you, like guaranteed. I promise you, Gabriella hits harder, guaranteed, and ring rust. She's not gonna be landing 8 strikes a minute. She won't. She maybe 4.
I mean, I don't doubt she hits harder. She dropped Wang Tong.
Yeah, she fucking that was that like flash KO.
Dropped her and subbed her real quick.
And if
Yeah, I'm
Casey
gonna go with
O'Neill,
Fernandez.
I'm not gonna say like, you know, that the same exact thing is gonna happen, but if Casey O'Neill was in that position, I don't think she even has a chance to get subbed. Casey's a very good fighter. She's very, very, very good striker. But I think
She's just
the
not
ring rust,
active.
I think the ring rust and the power is gonna make the difference.
Yeah, give me Fernandez decision.
Is it just me or does anyone else keep freezing? Get off your neighbor's internet. All right. You take the. You got anything else for this one?
No.
All
No.
right. You take this one because I don't know a whole lot about Tyrell.
I don't got much on him, but I'll see what I can do here. So Tyrell,
It feels like a fucking layup fight a little bit though. That's all I do know.
Tyrell is coming over, I believe, from oh, I guess I'm wrong. Okay. Lights Out. I thought he wasn't PFL. Okay. My bad. I thought he was coming from PFL.
Lights
He's coming from
out.
Lights Out.
Where is that?
Yeah. Don't know exactly, but he had 2 fights there apparently. Before that, he was signed to PFL. He did pretty good in the PFL. Um,
This is in
he is subject
California, Long
to
Beach,
heel hook
California.
submissions. So Tibera on the ground will have the advantage here. He's Tibera. He always has the advantage on the ground. But getting there, I mean, Tibera is getting old. He's slowing down. I saw in his
Wardy
I'm a
now.
big Tibera guy. I love Marcin Tibera.
I
All
know
right, I
you
was
do.
on him on his. I was on him on the Sergey fight where he lost. I was on him on the Denis fight where he won. I was on him on the Mick Parkin fight where he won. I was on him against D'Elia. That was a dumb call. But
Happens.
I think this will be the one where I fade him. Something about fortune,
he's
dude.
lucky
I
this
mean,
fight got canceled.
he's 35. He's not super young, but he's been in the game. He has knockouts under his belt. He hits hard. I wish I had a lot more to give on him. I don't got much. I mean, I got a lot more on Tibera because I'm a big Tibera guy.
Yeah, we all know Tibera. He's been in the game.
But Fortune, I think he can find a knockout here. I don't know who last time.
What's his strike differential?
I don't got it.
Oh really?
Yeah, I
Oh
only
yeah,
have
true.
UFC strike diffs.
Yep.
It's his first UFC fight. Let me see if I can pull it up on. Can I search on here? No. I guess I can't.
I like the call then. I'm gonna go with you on that. Because Tybora is
Yeah, I'm gonna go
40 now.
Tyrell
He's slowing
knockout.
down. 40 and a half. He's slowing
I just
down,
wait a
man.
minute. Let's see. Yeah, I got nothing. No info on him. Not even ESPN got anything.
All right, give me the Tyrell KO. By Friday, I'll have my like official pick, but that's definitely gonna be my early prediction. Kind of had a feeling, anyways. Like I said, it felt almost like a layup fight. Like get him in, have him beat someone with a decent name. Let's see what
Get
happens.
him
But I
on the
mean, he's also
rankings.
35,
Get Tibera
36.
out of here because he's
We
old.
need heavyweights, yeah. All right, moving
But if
up.
Tibera I mean, Tibera shouldn't starch him. This isn't Janata
No.
Deniz. This isn't. I mean, he didn't starch Mick Parkin. They really grappled a bit.
Well, he beat
But
Parkin yet decision in his stoppage. He beat the shit out of Deniz.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Just picked his ankle from the ground, took him down, got on top, and just fucking unloaded. But yeah, Tyrell. Moving on.
Ooh, man, no. Chase Hooper versus Lance Gibson. I like Chase Hooper. He's really kind of grown into himself as a fighter. He's not that little boy anymore. He's starting to get some muscle on him, starting to figure himself out a lot. He is a gooner, open gooner. Lance Gibson Jr., one of the very few legacy fighters in the UFC. I can't remember his dad's name for some reason right now, but is it like I don't know. I don't know. But Chase Hooper, the gooner. Oh, I don't know if you heard. Drew Dober will not be fighting Chase Hooper. You heard what Drew Dober said, right?
Yep. No more
What
black
you?
guys.
Yep. You hear about Chase Hooper?
Nigerian.
Power to him, brother. Absolutely. So that fight's off, unfortunately. I was looking forward to that. But, Lance, he's got a nice wide stance, decent hands. I don't know. I don't really have a whole lot to say about him. He's coming off of like a split decision to Bobby Green, where I think Bobby Green just beat the shit out of him for 3 rounds. Chase Hooper coming off. What was his last fight? That's
Got
what I
knocked out by
thought. That's what I
Hernandez.
thought. Yep, 2 seconds left in the round. Couple of these were two old heads. This was a good win. 11. I don't think Hooper's gonna lose this fight by any means. I don't really know what I'm going at here. I don't have anything bad to say about Hooper. I think he's better everywhere. He's younger, faster, and I think he's gonna get another submission here. And unless Gibson, I think Gibson's definitely better on the feet, a little bit, but I don't think Gibson's gonna be able to keep him up. What's his takedown defense?
50.
Yeah, Hooper's getting him down. What are you thinking?
Give me Lance Gibson.
Why? Because he got knocked out in his
Listen.
last fight?
Listen.
Hernandez has been on a
Look at the
fucking
wins.
run.
Before Hooper's last fight against Hernandez, he beat Jim Miller to a decision and he armbarred Clay Guida. Two kind of like old heads, like you said. I mean, even Vyacheslav Borshchev's an old head. He's beating old heads. As soon as he fought someone a little bit younger like Alexander Hernandez, he put him out.
Hernandez has been on a
Now,
fucking run, though.
He has been.
That was like
Now,
fourth KO in a row?
You can say Gibson's last fight against King Green. You could say UFC jitters. You could say something got to him. You can say he didn't prepare for the King Green style that he should have probably prepared for. But he has been around MMA his whole life. He's not as great as Elijah Smith has, because Smith's been around his whole life too. But you gotta no, he's not like Smith. He's not like Smith.
What the fuck is Muckleshoot, brother? Muckleshoot fight night. You're putting money on a Muckleshoot fighter, brother?
Listen. He's been around it his whole life. If he can land a clean straight down the pipe right on Hooper's chin, it is possible. We've seen it. Hooper can get knocked out. Maybe he's filling in the weight class too much. He might be cutting too much weight now. I don't know. I just got a weird feeling about this man.
Did you just say Chase Hooper's cutting too much weight? He's skinny as fuck.
I said he's filling out for this weight class now. He's filling out pretty good, and he might be getting to the point where he could be cutting a little too much in his skull, too much weight, losing too much fluid. He's still skinny, but he might be getting to that point. He's not used to it because he's not used to cutting much weight because he's fucking skinny as fuck. I think Gibson's gonna
beats him by
punch him down.
We'll shake on this one.
It's a shot in the dark. It's a shot in the dark, and I'm taking it.
I'm gonna go with the Hooper sub. You're taking the Gibson KO. I respect it. All right, tell me something about these boys.
1 second. Okay, who do we got? Ignacio Bahamondes versus... Yeah, I can't say his name. Tafik. That Tafik? That's a Tufik.
Tafik
Musayev. Ignacio Bahamondes is a long, rangy striker. I always confuse him with Daniel Zellhuber a lot.
I do too. All the time. I always do.
So I got to get that out of my head. He's not Zellhuber. He's better than Zellhuber. He will actually throw punches. He will strike. Bahamondes lands about 6.5 significant strikes per minute. He has a positive strike differential at 2.22. 75% takedown defense, but Musayev shouldn't be shooting takedowns this fight. This is going to be on the feet. I believe Ignacio is going to have the reach advantage by 6 inches. He's got the height advantage by, 1,
sure,
2,
6 inches.
6 inches again. 6-inch height advantage, 6-inch reach advantage. He's gonna be the younger fighter here by 8 years. Give me Bahamondes, and I think a KO is possible here.
Knocked out Yagos. The knockout over Torres was really nice. I remember that. Triangle over Jalen Turner. You know, he's dangerous wherever you want to bring the fight. And he'll finish you wherever you want to bring the fight.
Yeah,
Defeat Musayev.
Musayev's coming off a round 1 Kimura loss to Orobai. I mean, it's Orobai.
Right, so not a terrible loss. You know, round 1 loss sucks, but one thing I do want to mention that I do know about Tafik, don't let this fool you 100%. You know, he'll bring that side out of him if it has to, but he's not really primarily a wrestler. Ground and pound, left hook, right hook. Yeah, he gets knockouts.
Yeah, no, I think Bahamondes is gonna keep it on the feet.
Who
He has good range management. He'll be able to keep the range, work it well, and I think he's gonna put Musayev out.
Yeah, this is a tough debut for Messiah. This is a debut, right?
Second
Yeah.
fight. He just got subbed out.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, you mentioned that. Second fight in the UFC, and they're just feeding him to fucking dogs. Ooh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by.
You thinking Bahamondes too?
Be in a fight, yeah. Fan. I'm so excited for this next one. I'm so excited. So let me tell you guys a little story. So it's early 2025, right? This was last year, or was this 2024?
Last year, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Early
Winter.
last year. It's a day card. Saturday. I work Saturdays. So I ask for the day off. I get the day off. Brodie gets a day off. Watching the fights together. And Terrence McKinney fight is up next. And we go outside. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And it's snowing out. And the snow landed on my balcony, like right on the rail. And there's like a 1/4 inch of snow. And I swear on everything I love, I'm telling the truth about this story. I write in the snow, MMA gods, please bless us. We walk inside, we go on DraftKings. We put Terrence McKinney to win by knockout under half a round to land more than, I think it was 35 strikes or something like that. And we only put $5 on it. And it was like a plus 8,000. It hits, we win $400 off of 5. And I always say it, but I was so mad I didn't put more money on that because we literally knew it was about to happen. And then he broke the over-under on the strike, or the over on the strikes by like 30. Like he over doubled it. And ever since then, we always bet the under half around Terrence McKinney. Terrence McKinney, incredible fighter, coming off of a loss to Chris Duncan. Great fight. Knew he was going to lose that one, unfortunately. The skill and power and heart that he has for 2.5 minutes is unmatched. But the fall off that he has after that 2.5 minutes is
unmatched.
Is literally... We were talking about this the other day. I can't fathom how hard Terrence McKinney's cardio just completely he doesn't slow down. He just shuts off completely. Watch the fight against Duncan. He was literally hitting the fucking fentanyl at one point. Like, just waiting to be finished. And we're like 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the round. Yo, he comes out like a fucking bat out of hell. And if he can't finish you, he is fucked. That being said, he dusts Kyle Nelson probably in less than a minute. Probably in less than a minute. He's better than him everywhere. The only, I'm not going to chase the Terrence McKinney inside the distance because it's going to be juiced in a bad way. Round one, I'm going to assume is probably going to be like a minus 180 realistically. I feel like the best bet on this is you go half unit under half a round KO, half unit under half a round sub. Because Terrence McKinney has, I think, way more subs, but definitely more. One more sub. I thought he had more. Oh no, it's the same. What? How the fuck? All right, he is the same. But he's always live for a sub too. But I think he probably knocks Kyle Nelson like cold, like out cold.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't trust beady-eyed Nelson.
Terrence McKinney KO for early prediction, by the way.
I think it's going to be Terrence McKinney KO. Complete prediction. I don't think I got to do any research on this fight.
No.
I mean, Kyle Nelson, he should have got that round 1 KO against Matt Frivola.
Yeah, that was
Dan
stupid.
Miragliotta should be fired.
Yeah, another Dan fuck up, per usual.
But that was also his first fight at 155 inside the UFC. This is his second, and he's being fed to Terrence McKinney. McKinney is going to come forward and blast him with everything he has, straight from the hips, all of his power. Everything's coming at once.
Are you
McKinney's
saying
gonna
no,
have
you don't think McKinney's going to win?
McKinney's going to have complete control of this fight for the first 2.5, 3 minutes. After that, it's going to be all Kyle Nelson. This fight should not last more than a minute and a half.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Terrence McKinney should knock him out cold. You can't trust beady-eyed Kyle Nelson. You can't. But you can trust T-Rex over here. You can trust Terrence McKinney to fight. He's going to fight. He's going to give it his all. And he's going to knock out Nelson. McKinney's got a 6 significant strikes landed per minute to Nelson's 3. Nelson's got worse striking defense. That would, dude, if you're calling that now, we should see if we can bet it.
Right.
Nelson's got worse takedown defense at 66%. If McKinney wants to take him down, he will. It's not will he if he can, he will. But yeah, Terrence McKinney, cold starch, knockout under a minute and a half.
Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty easy. Moving up. I don't know if we're going to agree on this one. Let's see. We got Mansour Abdul Malik going up against Yorsi Belgori. Mansour Abdul Malik is a D1 wrestler. I'm sure you guys have seen him fight before. One thing, I'll mention it in a minute. Belgori, he's 6'6", heavy hitter, hard puncher. 78% of his 78% of his finishes coming by KO. 4 of them in the first round, 1 in the second round, 2 in the third round. So he gets it done at any time. Obviously, no subs. This dude's not a wrestler. Knocked out Bakoev. Honestly, I don't even know who these two guys are. Oh, they're from Levels Fight League. Don't know what the fuck that is. Don't remember that contender fight either. But he's a very heavy hitter. He's very big, very tall. He does tend to freeze up a little bit when he's in front of a good wrestler. Mansour, great wrestler, D1, big slams, big elbows in the guard. Beat Tricoli by round 1 guillotine, which you should. Beat Nick Klein in round 2 after getting dropped in round 1. And I skipped this because I saved the best one for last. He gave Cody Brundage a round. It was 1-1 going into round 3. before that
And I
headbutt.
think Cody was winning round 3 too, just to let you guys know.
And I think Cody was winning that fight too. And this is gonna be his debut, right? Exactly. Oh no, he fought
Belgori
before.
now.
I think he's gonna knock out Malik. I think he's gonna knock him out. I don't think Malik is gonna be able to do what he thinks he's gonna be able to do.
I'm on Usury getting a
big boy.
knockout.
Hell yeah. He's a big boy.
Usury just knocked out Azamat Bakoev. Azamat just wanted to take him down, engage in the wrestling. Usury kept it on the feet. He got his distance back when he was in the clinch. He moved away. He separated. He has good IQ in there. He knows what he's doing. I believe he used to kickbox against Pereira. Is this the same guy?
He trains with
I think
Glover, I'm pretty sure. So probably.
Is it Glover he trains with?
Yeah, I think he trains with Glover.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Connecticut, yep. So yeah,
I know he trains with Glover.
MMA. So probably
think
because Glover's Pereira's coach.
He did fight Pereira. He beat Pereira. He beat Alex Pereira in kickboxing back in 2017.
Oh, they fought. Damn.
Yep, he also lost to Alex Pereira after that twice. But he beat him. He beat him the first time. Alex got better. Yeah.
Yeah, those were weird. They should have been flipped. The one he won, he should have lost, and the second one that he lost, like the first one that
the second one he got knocked out.
He should have won. Oh, the decision he should have won. It was weird. They were backwards.
But he got a decision win, and then he got knocked out twice by Alex. But he's taking punches from strong ass people, and Malik's not as strong as Pereira.
No.
So I only see Usury piecing him up, knocking him out. Or, I mean, I don't know how strong Malik's chin is. I really haven't seen it tested much.
No.
It could hold to a decision, but I really want to see Belgori just knock him out. Malik has been a letdown in the UFC so far. Belgori has a positive strike differential at about almost 3.5. Malik's is barely at 1. Malik's absorbing more shots. Belgori's takedown accuracy is at 100%. If he wants to fight to the ground, he can take it there. He's not going to want it down there though. 68% takedown defense. Yeah, man. I like Belgori. 7 KOs, 2 decision wins. He's never been finished, but neither has Malik. I think Malik's getting finished here.
I think the same thing. I really rate the KO over Bakoev. Yeah, round 3, but still. Early in
I'm actually shocked we're on the same side with that fight. I thought you would have been on Malik.
Nope, that's why I said it early. I was like, I don't know if we're going to agree on this one. All right, you go ahead and kick this one off.
Julian Juicy J of Rosa taking on Loren Douglas. Loren Douglas, great, powerful, hard-hitting striker. He has 18 wins, 7 of them are by KO, 3 by sub, and 3 decision. Did I have that right? No, that's not right. Sorry, 18 total fights. 7 KO wins, 3 by subs, 3 decisions are his wins. He's landing 11 strikes per minute, but this is also his UFC debut. He hasn't fought since, when did that say? 2020... Where is that? 2020... Okay, he did fight 2025. He still hasn't fought in a while, man. Wait, that was last... Why do I not remember? Who did he fight? Kim? Okay, no, I remember that fight. Yeah, Juicy J. We know Juicy J. Lands about 6 strikes per minute. Takes about 6, so he's a give one to get one type of fighter. Got some pretty slick grappling in his back pocket when he needs it. He's just came off a decision loss to Ezequiel Costa. But before that, he was on a win streak of his own. He beat C-Rod, which that's impressive. But C-Rod's only, a prospect killer. You can't really hang in with the big guys. But then win against Darren Elkins, subbed Ricardo Ramos. I mean, you can't really. Costa's a good prospect. Douglas, I don't know. The Cam Teague's not a great fighter. He's not. I don't see why Douglas is such highly touted. I mean, 36-second knockout. We didn't really see much from him on the Contender Series. We know what Juicy J is capable of. I'm just worried about the age here. Give me Julian Erosa. Give me a hard-fought decision. I think Douglas is going to catch him round 1. He's going to starch him, but he's going to lose all of his cardio. Julian's going to be able to hold up. I don't think Julian's chin's completely gone. Dude, he has 7 KO losses. What am I saying? He's looked good, though. He's looked good recently. Costa couldn't knock him out. His striking defense is
Costa's
tightened
not
up.
a knockout artist.
Costa just knocked out 2 people.
He just has a couple of knockouts. Costa is a submission grappler. He has some lucky knockouts. A lucky head kick.
He has more knockouts than he does sub wins.
So does Elisa Poria. I'll still say he's a fucking grappler.
I'm splitting my hairs on. I just don't like how Lerone Douglas hasn't fought in so long. His last fight.
What do you mean? He hasn't fought in like fucking 5 months. What is it? September, October, November, December, January, March. 6 months. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. It's been 6 months, and before that was 8 months.
Coming off a 30-second starch knockout. That's a long time.
He fought 8 months before that. That's normal. And then he was gonna fight 2 months before that.